After the age of 65, your body quietly starts sending you messages every single day, not through pain or illness at first, but through movement, the way you stand up, the way you walk, the way you balance yourself. Many people ignore these signs, thinking they are just normal aging. But the truth is far more serious. If you can't do certain simple movements after 65, it may indicate a shorter, more limited life ahead, not because of age itself, but because movement is life. One of the most important signs of longevity is the ability to stand up from a chair without using your hands. This simple action reflects leg strength, core stability, and joint health. When this becomes difficult, it often means muscles are weakening and balance is declining. Weak legs increase the risk of falls, fractures, and long recovery times, which can drastically reduce independence and lifespan. Another critical movement is walking at a steady pace. Not fast walking, just normal, confident walking without dragging your feet or stopping frequently. Walking shows how well your heart, lungs, muscles, and nervous system work together. Studies have shown that slow walking speed in older adults is closely linked to shorter life expectancy. When walking becomes difficult, daily activity drops, and the body declines faster. Balance is another silent indicator. Standing on one leg for even a few seconds reveals how well your brain and muscles communicate. Poor balance often leads to fear of movement, which causes people to sit more, move less, and weaken further. This cycle slowly steals strength, confidence, and years from life. Reaching overhead, bending down to pick something up, turning your head easily, and climbing a few steps without stopping are all movements many people take for granted. But losing these abilities means joints are stiff, muscles are shrinking, and coordination is fading. These limitations don't just affect comfort, they affect survival. The good news is this: movement can be rebuilt at any age. Simple daily exercises, gentle stretching, walking, and balance practice can restore strength and protect your independence. Aging is unavoidable, but rapid decline is not. If you can still move, you can still improve. And every small movement you protect today may add years, confidence, and freedom to your life tomorrow. Standing up from a chair without using your hands may seem like a very small and ordinary movement. But after the age of 65, it becomes one of the strongest indicators of overall health, independence, and even lifespan. This single action depends on the strength of your leg muscles, especially the thighs and hips, the stability of your core, the flexibility of your joints, and the coordination between your brain and body. When a person struggles to rise without pushing off with their hands, it often means these systems are weakening together, not just one part of the body. Weak leg muscles reduce your ability to move confidently, making everyday activities like using the toilet, getting out of bed, or standing up from a sofa much harder and more dangerous. As leg strength declines, the risk of falls increases sharply. Falls are one of the leading causes of serious injury in older adults, often resulting in hip fractures, head injuries, or long hospital stays. Many seniors never fully recover their independence after a major fall. The inability to stand up easily also leads to fear of falling, fear of moving, and fear of being alone. This fear causes people to sit more and move less, which further weakens muscles and accelerates aging. It becomes a silent downward spiral that slowly shortens both quality of life and lifespan. This movement also reflects how active a person is in daily life. Someone who can stand up easily is more likely to walk, socialize, and stay engaged with the world. Someone who struggles often avoids activity, leading to weight gain, poor circulation, weaker bones, and declining heart health. Over time, this inactivity affects the immune system and increases the risk of chronic diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, and frailty syndrome. The encouraging truth is that this ability can often be regained or maintained with simple, consistent effort. Chair exercises, gentle squats, walking, and light strength training can significantly improve leg power even in the late 70s or 80s. Practicing standing up slowly and safely a few times a day can rebuild confidence and strength. This single movement, when protected, preserves independence, dignity, and freedom. Being able to rise on your own is not just about muscles, it is about staying in control of your life for as long as possible. Walking confidently at a steady pace is one of the clearest mirrors of how well your body is aging. After 65, it may look simple, but walking smoothly requires your heart, lungs, muscles, joints, balance system, and brain to work together in harmony. When walking becomes slow, uneven, or tiring, it often signals deeper health issues developing quietly beneath the surface. Many people assume slowing down is just a normal part of aging, but in reality, a noticeable decline in walking speed is strongly linked to shorter lifespan and reduced independence. A steady walking pace reflects good cardiovascular health. Your heart must pump efficiently, and your lungs must deliver enough oxygen to your muscles. When walking becomes exhausting after a short distance, it may indicate weak heart function, poor circulation, or reduced lung capacity. This lack of endurance discourages movement, leading to a more sedentary lifestyle. Sitting too much weakens muscles, stiffens joints, slows metabolism, and increases the risk of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Confident walking also depends on leg strength and coordination. Strong hips, thighs, and calves keep your steps stable and prevent shuffling or dragging your feet. When muscles weaken, steps become shorter and less controlled, increasing the risk of tripping and falling. Many seniors who walk slowly do so out of fear of losing balance or falling in public. This fear causes tension, poor posture, and even more instability, creating a cycle that accelerates physical decline. Walking is also deeply connected to brain health. It requires focus, rhythm, and quick adjustments to surroundings. Difficulty. Walking steadily has been linked to cognitive decline and reduced nervous system function. As walking confidence fades, people often avoid going outside, socializing, or running errands. Isolation then affects mental health, leading to loneliness, anxiety, and depression, which further reduce motivation to stay active. The powerful truth is that walking ability can often be improved at any age. Regular walking, even at a slow pace at first, strengthens the heart and muscles over time. Simple practices like daily walks, posture awareness, gentle leg exercises, and balance training can restore confidence and speed. Walking is more than movement, it is freedom, connection, and life itself. Protecting your ability to walk confidently doesn't just help you live longer. It helps you live better, with dignity, independence, and purpose. Maintaining balance while standing on one leg may look like a simple test, but after the age of 65 it becomes a powerful indicator of how well your body and brain are working together. This movement depends on muscle strength, joint stability, vision, inner ear function, and nervous system coordination. When any of these systems weaken, balance is often the first ability to decline. Many seniors don't notice the change at first, but poor balance quietly increases the risk of falls, which are among the most dangerous events in later life. Falls are not just accidents. They are often life-changing events. A single fall can lead to fractures, long hospital stays, loss of independence, or the need for long-term care. When a person cannot balance on one leg, even briefly, it often means the stabilizing muscles Around the ankles, knees, hips, and core are weak. These muscles are essential for everyday movements such as walking on uneven ground, stepping off a curb, or turning quickly without good balance. Simple daily tasks become risky and confidence in movement begins to fade. Balance is also closely connected to brain health. Standing on one leg requires constant communication between the brain and body to make tiny adjustments every second. Difficulty maintaining balance can be an early sign of slower nerve signals or reduced cognitive processing. As balance worsens, many older adults unconsciously reduce their activity to avoid falling. They walk less, sit more, and avoid going out alone. This reduction in movement speeds up muscle loss, weakens bones, and increases stiffness, creating a cycle of rapid physical decline. The emotional impact of poor balance is often overlooked. Fear of falling can lead to anxiety, loss of confidence, and social withdrawal. People stop enjoying walks, gatherings, or even simple household chores. This isolation affects mental health and can shorten lifespan just as much as physical illness. The hopeful news is that balance can be improved at any age. Simple daily practice, such as standing near a support and lifting one foot for a few seconds, strengthens stabilizing muscles and retrains the nervous system. Gentle balance exercises, walking, and leg strengthening can dramatically reduce fall risk. Protecting your balance is not about perfection, it's about staying upright, independent, and in control of your life for as long as possible. Bending, reaching, and turning without stiffness are movements most people perform dozens of times a day without thinking until they become difficult. After the age of 65, losing ease in these motions is a serious warning sign that the body is becoming rigid, weak, and less resilient. These movements depend on flexible joints, healthy muscles, good posture, and a responsive nervous system. When stiffness takes over, it is not just discomfort. It is a signal that mobility, independence, and overall lifespan may be at risk. Difficulty bending down often comes from tight hips, weak thighs, and a stiff lower back. This makes simple tasks like picking something up from the floor, tying shoes, or getting dressed much harder. Many older adults begin avoiding bending altogether, which causes muscles to weaken further and joints to lose even more range of motion. This avoidance slowly turns the body rigid, increasing the risk of falls because the person cannot react quickly or adjust their posture when balance is challenged. Reaching overhead is another critical ability. It requires shoulder flexibility, upper back mobility, and core stability. When reaching becomes painful or limited, daily activities such as taking items from shelves, hanging clothes, or even grooming become difficult. Reduced shoulder and spine movement also affects breathing posture, leading to shallow breaths and reduced oxygen flow, which can lower energy levels and weaken overall health. Turning the body smoothly, especially the neck and upper torso, is essential for safe movement. Turning allows you to look around while walking, driving, or navigating crowds. Stiffness in the neck and spine limits awareness of surroundings and increases the risk of tripping or accidents. Poor turning ability is also linked to balance problems, as the body struggles to coordinate movement when direction changes. Stiffness does more than restrict movement, it encourages inactivity. When moving feels uncomfortable, people move less. Less movement leads to weaker muscles, poorer circulation, joint degeneration, and faster aging. Over time, this stiffness can contribute to chronic pain, inflammation, poor sleep, and emotional frustration, all of which negatively affect longevity. The positive truth is that flexibility and mobility can be improved well into old age. Gentle stretching, daily movement, slow bending, reaching exercises, and simple twists keep joints nourished and muscles elastic. Even a few minutes of mindful movement each day can restore freedom and confidence. Staying flexible means staying capable. When you protect your ability to bend, reach, and turn, you protect your independence, safety, and quality of life for years to come. Climbing stairs without fatigue or fear is one of the strongest real-life tests of health after the age of 65. Stairs demand much more from the body than walking on flat ground. They require strong leg muscles, stable joints, good balance, healthy lungs, and a strong heart all working together at the same time. When climbing, even a few steps leaves someone breathless, shaky, or afraid. It often signals that multiple body systems are weakening, not just one. This decline is closely linked to loss of independence and a shorter, more limited life. Leg strength plays a major role in stair climbing. The thighs, hips, and calves must lift the full weight of the body with every step. When these muscles weaken, each step feels heavier and more exhausting. Weak legs also make the knees unstable, increasing the risk of missteps and falls. Many older adults begin avoiding stairs altogether, choosing elevators or limiting movement inside their own homes. This avoidance leads to further muscle loss, making the problem worse over time. Breathlessness while climbing stairs is another serious warning sign. It often reflects poor heart or lung health. If the heart struggles to pump enough blood or the lungs cannot deliver sufficient oxygen, even short bursts of effort become exhausting. This low endurance discourages physical activity, which then weakens the cardiovascular system even more. Over time, this cycle increases the risk of heart disease, frailty, and reduced lifespan. Fear is just as damaging as physical weakness. Fear of falling on stairs is extremely common in older adults, especially after a previous slip or near fall. This fear causes people to climb slowly, tense their bodies, or avoid stairs completely. Fear reduces confidence, and lack of confidence leads to inactivity. Inactivity accelerates aging, weakens bones, reduces balance, and increases dependence on others. Stair climbing is also linked to daily independence. If someone cannot climb stairs safely, it affects where they can live, which rooms they can access, and how freely they can move. This loss of independence often leads to emotional distress, frustration, and reduced social engagement, all of which negatively affect health and longevity. The encouraging reality is that stair climbing ability can often be improved, even later in life. Simple leg strengthening exercises, regular walking, and practicing stairs slowly with support can rebuild strength and confidence. Improving this one ability means more than conquering stairs. It means protecting mobility, freedom, and the ability to live life on your own terms for as long as possible.